Okay, hi. Now I'm on officially. Sorry, I was doing a test run of this Streamlabs that we have too, and I'm trying to see if it's going to work or what's going to work. To be very honest with you, so I'm not the best when it comes to all those different companies that are out there, and I'm trying them. And I've been using Talk Studio from Streamlabs, but then I've also have the actual Streamlabs one. So it's really confusing for me at times to decide, okay, which one am I going to use today? So I'm going to literally sit down. I really like that Streamlabs that I was using just a few seconds ago. It's got chat and everything in it, so I think it's pretty cool. So I'm hoping that it's going to be my next way to go with it. So you should hear me clearly today. I've got my microphone on today. I've got it plugged in. I tested it, so I think we're good. So I like this one. This is kind of that cheap, free for version. I shouldn't say cheap. It's not free. I pay for this one, but it's a cheaper version of it. But I guess I should go to the Cadillac version and run with it from here on out. So let's just dive into it and show you what's going on. Let me open up my screens here real quick, and we are ready to go. So let me just open this up here. Here we go, and let's dive into the weather forecast for today for northeastern Colorado. So a lot of things happening. Obviously, it's really windy out there. I haven't caught those wind gusts as they're talking about. They're saying about 47 miles an hour is where they're sitting at some high gusts. I haven't hit that. Humidity's up to 61%, which is interesting. And the winds, and it's 41 degrees with a wind chill of 30. So that's where we're at right now. So hopefully you can see the screen. Looks like you can. So that's a good thing. So our current wind chill is, like I said, around 30 degrees with the 41-degree temperature. Now, it says this afternoon it's going to turn to snow likely, and wind and snow and blustery tonight. So yeah, you're going to see some accumulations of maybe less than a half an inch is the accumulation forecast for this snowstorm. So it's not going to be much. I think it's going to be a dry storm. So let's see what the special weather statement is. This came out just a little bit ago. Okay, strong northerly winds as high as 50 to 55 miles an hour, blowing dust across northeast Colorado this afternoon. So if you're traveling, be prepared. Like I said, I'm on my way out to Yuma here in a little bit for the basketball game. So when I travel, or if you have the buses that are going out with the kids, just make sure, to let the kids know, or even, and the bus drivers are well aware of this, so they'll do great driving everybody out to and from, because it is a Friday night, and usually we have Friday night basketball games going on throughout the state of Colorado. So let's go to the weather service from Boulder and just take a look at everything here. So this is the latest updates. As you can see, winter weather advisories all the way from Greeley to Lyman to Deer Trail. You can see all of those popping up for northeastern Colorado. Let's take a look. Some of these storms some of this snowfall could be 4 to 10 inches of snow. Basically, 1 inch to 80 inches is what they're saying at this point. I wish that we can nail it down a little bit more. But if you're kind of in the Byers, Lyman, Lincoln County area, 1 to 4 inches. If you're looking Boulder, Fort Collins, Castle Rock, Denver, you're looking at 3 to 7 inches. Around Greeley, 1 to 3 inches of snow. So I think the farther northeast you are, the less snow that you're going to receive. So let's take a look at those models and forecast models to see what everything's going to be showing us. And the models are a little bit better now, obviously, because we are closer. And I do like looking at these ones now because the HRRR is much better when it comes down to narrowing it down to what's going to happen in the next 18 hours. So let's look at the HRRR. As you can see, this is the storm potential. And you can see there's the moisture coming in. It doesn't seem too heavy. Most of it's focused on the front range. As you can see, it's going to be the winds that are going to be the factor. And then I'm running this thing out about 48 hours. So that's 2 days out with the HRRR. Now let's take a look at the winter stuff, which is nice. And we'll see our accumulation with this snowstorm coming through. So let's run this guy through. As you can see, there it is. The snowfall totals 3/10. As the further east you go, it's going to be less. You can see the metro area, Castle Rock regions, 9 inches, and etc. But the further out here you're at, you're going to see lighter snowfalls. And again, it's that really dry snow. So the good news is you can literally get what is that called? A leaf blower and blow those things right off to get most of it out. So that's pretty nice that it's going to be able to be taken care of that way. But the concern, of course, as we know, is the temperature. So let's run the temperature grid for us. Okay, so this is the current temps right now. You can see Some of these temperatures are pretty cool out there, in the 30s, in 30s and 40s are where we're at. But as we run this through the day, obviously you can see those temps, 40s, mid 40s, and then here comes the cold coming in tonight. As you can see, 20s jumps pretty quick, and then we start getting into the single digits, and this is 24 hours out. The real big cold, this is tomorrow, 24 hours out. You can see the real big cold hasn't really hit. I mean, it's going to be 10 degrees. Don't get me wrong, 24 hours from now, but it's not the big cold that's coming in. It's behind it that's going to get even worse. And you can see there as I move this out, 48 hours. Okay, there's the temps. Now you're seeing -6, -4, -3. Let's run out to Akron, -5. Those are going to be the temps. If you go into southern Washington County, you're looking at -13 degrees. So that's the temperature. That doesn't include the wind. So if I throw the winds in factor here, okay, you can see some 10-mile-an-hour winds, 20-mile-an-hour winds. Well, if you look at the wind chill chart, which is pretty amazing to use, I love looking at the wind chill chart from the Weather Service, but you take a temperature of -10 degrees, okay, -10 degrees, and you run a 20-mile-an-hour wind, folks, this is what the temperature feels like on the body, -20. You can see it even colder. If the temperature's down to -15 degrees and a 20-mile-an-hour wind, it makes it feel -24. So I'm telling you, it is going to be much colder with the wind chill. So I cannot stress the wind chill values for everything that's going to happen this weekend. So let's look at the final forecast in for this weekend for everybody so you all understand what's going on. And I'll move it around. So this is for the Morgan County area. Snow likely, 1 inch possible at the most. Wind chill values, though, looking as low as -14. If you get the wind gusts of 17 miles an hour, it's going to be even colder, guys. If those wind gusts get up to 17 miles an hour, -5 is going to be a forecasted low for Saturday night. Again, tonight, not going to be too terrible for us for the cold. It's going to be cold with the blustery winds, but again, nothing like it's going to really crank on to Monday night. Look at Monday night here, Sunday night into Monday. Okay, we're looking at lows around -2, waking up probably even colder than that. And then the high only for Monday is 9 degrees. Look at Monday night's low temperature for Morgan County, -12. Again, this is only kind of guessing out because it's a forecast, so we can't be for sure on that. Let's take a look at some other places. I know a lot of people around here are wondering what's it going to be like in Sterling maybe. So let's take a look at the Sterling area for you folks there. You're looking at temperatures tonight or today in the 40s, and there's the arrow showing the bottoming out of the temperatures as we dropped 8 degrees tonight, -5 by Saturday night, Sunday night -5. But look at Monday, Martin Luther King Day, 9 degrees for the high, and I think that's pushing it, to be very honest with you. I think it's going to be pretty cold. I think you might not even make it to 5 degrees if you want my honest opinion. But again, that's what I'm guessing at this point. So let's look at the weather chart here. And oops, sorry, I forgot I was going to do one more place so I can show. Let's go southern portions. Actually, we'll do two more. Let's go to Lyman first because Lyman gets pretty cold. So you folks in Lyman, as you can see, you've got that winter weather advisory carrying for you tonight. You're going to see a little bit more snow. Obviously, 1 to 2 inches of snow is possible for you guys, but let's look at your forecast. 6 degrees tonight, tomorrow -7, -5 Sunday night, but look at Monday night for you guys, -12, and only a high temperature Monday of 7 degrees. So that is for the Lyman area. And then let's pop into Greeley just to give you guys a heads up for those folks living in Greeley in the Weld County area. You're looking at the winter weather advisory for you as well. 1 to 2 inches, maybe 3 inches you're pushing there for snowfall. Tonight it's going to drop down to 9 degrees. Tomorrow night, -6 for the low. Sunday night, -1. Look at Monday night. Monday to Monday night, 7 degrees for a high temperature and a low of -11. And that is not with the wind chill. I'm telling you, if that wind chill really comes cranking in like they're talking, it is going to be -20, -30. You can see the cold weather advisory has now just come across. It just popped up on there. So this is going to be for Nebraska, southeast Wyoming, very cold temperatures, wind chills below 25 below zero, and some open country area wind chills may see -30. Wow. Frostbite, hypothermia will occur if unprotected skin is exposed to those temperatures. So, folks, I'm telling you, if you got animals, the outdoor animals, keep them dry, warm, with food and shelter and unfrozen water. Um, Keep the pets indoors. I can't stress that with the pets. A lot of people forget our pets. Just because they're dogs or cats, they're not the kinds that can handle that nice cold, unless you have a Siberian Husky, I guess, but even they probably don't like it that cold. So protect those paws. Those little paws really get cold. I know I have dogs, and I always wrap them up in their dog jackets when it's this cold like this, and we carry them out ourselves, and we try to get them to stay warm, and we bring them inside and warm them up. So gotta do a little extra care for the dogs. I can't stress that enough, guys. So just keep that in mind. Let's look at some of the final totals. As you can see, oops, it didn't go for me. Let me try that again. I clicked the wrong one. Snow potential. Here we go. Here we go. So this is the snow potential. This is the high end amount, low end amount. If you don't get much snow, you probably won't get anything out here, which I think we still will get something. The high end amount, you're looking at 2 inches out by Akron. Ray, 1 inch. Sterling, around 2 inches. You can see the Greeley, Fort Collins areas. Excuse me, those snowfall amounts go up. So you've got to keep that in mind the closer you are to the metro area. I like going to the winter weather decision page. You can see that storm is coming in. It's already in Wyoming right now, so it's coming. It is going to be here very soon, so I can't stress that enough. I'll show you the weather radar here in just a minute. Slick roads are going to be a possibility. CDOT, KDOT, YDOT, NDOT, you got to go to those folks to make sure that you can see the road closures. We'll try to put a list up tonight for everybody if they want to add any road closures out there. I think early on tonight you won't see too many road issues, but I think there's going to be that blowing and drifting snow from the winds. So I do think that is definitely a possibility. So let me shut this thing off and open it up for chat questions for anybody out there. So snowing and blowing in Cheyenne since 11:15. Todd, I'm telling you, man, it's going to get pretty rough for you guys tonight. Looking at the Cheyenne, you're going to see 1 to 2 inches. It's saying specifically for you, but the winds are your concern, is my concern. You're looking at wind chills way lower than what we're at. You're probably going to be in the -30, -40 range for your wind chills because you never shut off the wind machine when you guys live in Cheyenne. So you send that wind to us. So 1 to 2 inches, I think, for you guys. It could be higher in spots. Just depends where you're at in Cheyenne. And I guess the biggest thing I can't stress enough is the winds. I-80 corridor is going to be horrible tonight because, as you know, any snow you get in Cheyenne and blowing across, especially out of the north, those northerly winds, guys, it's the northerly winds that's really going to cause the havoc for a lot of us. It's that Siberian air that's blowing in that's going to create that havoc. And I'll show you radar. And I'm glad that, Todd, that you brought that up. Let me pull that radar up. That way I can show everybody. Give me just a second to share the radar screen for you here. Let me open that up real quick. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I missed it. There we go. Let's show you that. So let's look at the radar. You can see it out of Cheyenne right now. Let me zoom in here on my screen. There we go. So you can see the snowfall starting to move its way in. Let's bump that radar and make it start moving faster. You can see the snowfall is starting to intensify, especially in the Cheyenne region. So it looks like there's some snow showers trying to pop in over here as well into the Logan County area. So we'll see. Looking at some of the reports, this is saying snowfall here, and this looks like this is a wind gust. Blowing dust, 1136 was M-pinged on that one. And then the snowfall report was out of Cheyenne, snow and grapple. So I think it's better to look. I'm going to dump this one because it doesn't look as good as I was hoping it would look. Let me go to the Weather Service because I liked theirs when I was looking at their radar just a moment ago. Let me back up here. Hopefully you can see my screen okay. I sure do. I hope you guys can see it. So let's run this radar. Let's bump up to Cheyenne as well. That way, because Todd's watching from up there, and I really appreciate him watching us as well. So let's move this radar. You can see the Cheyenne, Wyoming area, and you can see that snowfall kind of intensifying there and getting itself going. So again, things are going to be changing quite a bit. There's that snowfall that I was talking about up there. Don't worry, that's the we all know that's the missile silo. Anybody can say what they want, but that's a conspiracy theory, I think, right there, folks. Just saying, there's a missile silo right there. So just always interesting information to know on that. I think that's why that radar always activates right there. That's just me. Okay. Anyway, so sorry. That's my little government conspiracy thing I like throwing out there. Boy, I like the local radar. Boy, look at that one's even better. I wish I could get that one to pop up. It's not doing it. I got to change settings and stuff on it to get it to go. But you can see there's the Cheyenne radar. So coming out of Cheyenne. So any other questions that you have, I'll take them now. Let me lock the screen. Pop me back up there. Blowing dust. Yeah, you're going to have that blowing dust down there. Temperature in Akron. Let me take a peek real quick of the current temperature in Akron. It's not showing you on the screen, but I can pull it up really quick here, so give me just a second. Akron, Colorado. Let's take a peek. Akron right now, 40 degrees. North winds 38, gusting to 48. Wind chill of 27 for Akron. So you're going to have quite a bit of blowing dust. Don, yes, ice is going to be a possibility on the roads, especially from the north to south. So if you're in that fast lane on I-76, it's definitely going to be a problem for you. Highway 34, those highways that go east-west are going to be really difficult. I don't want to say that the highways that go north-south aren't going to get anything, because those always get that stream of snow that slides down from north to south, and that also creates havoc. So you're going to see some icy spots. Watch yourself when you're going over the overpasses and bridges. So I think that's it. Sterling looks like it's moderately cold, still okay in a sweatshirt. You can see the clouds are definitely changing. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. And Joel, you said 45-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Akron Airport reported 48 was there. So 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts is the ones that we're always looking for, because that's usually pretty significant when we get those 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Oh, my light turned off. Sorry. My timer's on my lights for my room. See, watch, it's going to adjust. There we go. So sometimes if I don't move enough, you think I'm moving enough, but it doesn't. So, okay, I'll stay on for just a few more minutes. I got a couple more minutes. You bet, brother. Stay safe. You, especially you. You're in Wyoming, so that's just insane. I know that you moved there and love living there, but my goodness, I love the trains in Wyoming and all the train traffic up there. But I don't think I could live with all that wind. That's just way too much wind for me to deal with in Wyoming. I-80 too. But Josh Allen's from there, and go Bills, as you can see. I wore my Bills stuff today. So, because today is Bills Mafia's day for me. Well, every day is, but this week especially, because we need that win. So, yeah, stay safe up there. Anybody else have any questions? I'll take some questions right now, real quick. Just a few more moments, because you never know. Some people have questions. And I'm glad the stream's working so much better today. I'm using, like I said, Talk Studio from Streamlabs. I'm going to be using Streamlabs a little bit more. I want to go home and practice with it and play with it and get much better with that one. We also have OBS, I think is what it's called. I want to try theirs as well to get better with that stuff. So, will the wind be an issue till Monday, or will it slow down is the question. I think the winds are going to slow down. I think they're going to be a lot less. But even a 10-mile-an-hour wind in a minus 15-degree temperature is going to make it feel like negative 25 and negative 30 range, because it doesn't take much wind to make it cold. So definitely for that. Estimated low for tonight for you guys in Sterling, Michelle, you're looking about maybe 11 degrees. It's going to be the next 2 days where it's going to get really bad. By Monday night into Tuesday, it's going to be severely cold. So you're looking at negative teens possibility for the Sterling area in there. So no, it's okay if you miss it. It's no worries. I get it. Sometimes we come in a little bit late, and I understand. So I'm totally not that kind of person that's going to judge anybody. Like I said, I like to keep interactive with everybody on that. So one final thing, I'll be in Yuma tonight. So if you're at the Yuma football, sorry. If you're at the Yuma basketball game, Brush and Yuma are playing tonight. You'll see me wearing this shirt tonight. So if you want some stickers, I'll have those available. If you want to pick some up for me at the pit in Yuma, because I'll be calling the game play-by-play on KSIR radio. So I'm excited to be doing that. So if you want a sticker or anything, just come up and see me, and I'll try to get those for you. My wife Teresa will be with me tonight for the game, so it'll be nice. So we'll be safe travels too, and if the roads get bad, we'll stream it live, because Teresa will be with me, so I'm safe when she's with me. So I feel really comfortable when I drive and she's with me as my videographer, so I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, you're welcome, Joel. And actually, Joel, you'll see me live when we come back tonight, coming back on the live stream, because we're going through Akron as we're going on 34. So you guys that are living on that 34 corridor, you're going to see me going through tonight, probably through your towns, and I'll probably be doing some live streaming there when I leave from Yuma later on this evening. So Anything else? We're almost done with the basement. I will tell you that. That's good news for us. We're really, really close. We got carpet down in there, like little foldable carpets, because we completely went away from the big carpet. And furniture arrives tomorrow. So once we get all that up and running, I'll be able to show you that as well. Julesburg, I don't think you're going to get as much snow as the metro. You might get a dusting of snow, maybe an inch. Definitely something for you. I think the cold is going to be your issue. You're so close to that wind machine out there on I-80, I-76 there. So and I think Nebraska is kind of one of those places too that gets the wind, kind of like Cheyenne, not as much, but I do think that's going to be a factor for tonight. So I do think it's going to be really cold tonight, but nothing. I think it's going to be maybe around 10, 9 or 10 degrees tonight for you guys for a low. It's that Monday night and the Tuesday that I'm telling you it's going to be in the negative teens. So that's the night you want to worry about the most is Monday to Tuesday night. Thanks, Cindy. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I'm at 20 minutes. I don't want to run too long for anybody else. Guys, you have been wonderful. I appreciate the live stream today. I shared some reels. I got some wind gust measurements there. I think the highest wind gust I had today was 32 degrees, or 32 degrees, 32 miles an hour. Gosh, my brain is in another world. I'm a little tired too because we didn't get home till like 12:30 from the hockey game, and by God, we were winning and we lost the game last night. So really disappointed the Avalanche blew that 3-goal lead. So. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for following us, Big Dog Northeast Colorado Storm Chasers. We love you guys. We appreciate you following us along, and it's just been a great ride with everyone. So we'll get more out there. I promise I'm going to get better with all these new streams that we're going to make it so much easier for me, so that we can do it. And our goal is that we can activate the stream, and then we can go out live streaming from our cars, but it'll be actually at home on the computer. And if we lose signal, it'll actually frame a screen that says we'll be right back because we lost signal. So it'll actually, we're trying to get it all set up so that it can do that, because there are programs out there now that do that. So we are working on the severe weather season to make it better. And I love these microphones. I have one in my car that I bought personally for me that are different. They connect to my iPhone, so we're excited to use those as well. So you're absolutely welcome, Ethel. I appreciate you following us as well. So share it up. Make sure all your friends know to be careful. I can tell you right now, Abe will add all the little details to it as well. So please monitor us. Abe's going to be doing updates all day long, most likely, because he's really good at doing that. He's fantastic for our team for doing that. So thanks again so much. Appreciate you watching. Be careful out there and stay safe. Bye now.